ओम शांति। ओम शांति। Om Shanti. Satyam Shivam Sundaram, that is, and the bestower of liberation and liberation in life, and the one who just enables us clear the account of our sinful actions, and the one who makes Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan, the living flame. What does the living flame reminds? What does he remind? The moths. The beauty of the flame just attracts the moths. When the beauty of the God attracts, then the souls don't really bother about the world. They are not attracted towards the world or any possession or anything. The moths just sacrifice themselves towards that, the truth and the purity of God, and the moths then become beautiful. What is that beauty? The beauty is the purity. It becomes the basis of being beautiful, and the truth is the basis of becoming beautiful. And this beautiful, this quality, if someone is beautiful, there will be naturally that physical attraction, but this beauty is invisible. That is the beauty of the soul, which comes from the truth and the honesty or purity. It's invisible, it still exists, but it's incognito. The flowers are beautiful, but when the flowers become fragrant, then you say they are really beautiful. The one who makes us happiness, the one who makes us beautiful, not only the appearance becomes beautiful, but our character, the way of living becomes elevated and beautiful. Our elevated actions, they add beauty. To perform charitable actions is the real beauty. While doing actions, we should do with that, with sweetness, and with, while being honest and while being neutral. So today Baba speaks about the specialities of living moths. The spirituality attracts the souls, because the physical attraction just traps you. This spirituality attracts you, makes you independent. The spiritual splendor of God makes you free from bondages, and it has made you go beyond this body consciousness. These living moths surrender themselves to the flame. Of course, there are other things which fly, but the speciality of the moths is that they just surrender completely. Some insects also bring the dirt, but these moths, some souls, they just get the messages from here or there. Even a butterfly flies and it just attracts. Wherever it sits, usually attention goes there. The God's company makes us beautiful and it makes us fly. Even a bird flies, and birds enable others fly. When a bird flies, all the birds around that bird also fly. Even angels fly. So Baba makes us the moth and makes us surrender, because there is a lot of benefit in that beauty, and there is truth, there is purity, and there is divinity. That is why deities are always beautiful. When something is beautiful, people always go there frequently. People always visit temples and they see the idols of the deities number of times because of their beauty. When you find something beautiful, you always show it to others. So we also say that just see how our Baba is so beautiful, because it because he's the one who makes us identify our true identity, and he makes us beautiful. So let's listen to Murli, and today's date is 5th July. Sweet children, the Father is teaching you in order to make you into beautiful deities. Sometimes Baba says he makes you sensible, sometimes he makes you knowledgeful souls. Sometimes Baba says he opens the third eye and makes us see the consequence or consider the past, present, and future while doing actions. So today Baba says he is teaching you in order to make you into beautiful deities, and the foundation of your beauty is purity. Question: what is the sign of moths who sacrifice themselves to the spiritual flame? That is truth. Answer: the moths who sacrifice themselves to the flame know him accurately as he is, and they remember him accurately. To sacrifice oneself means to become equal to the Father, to become beautiful. To sacrifice oneself means to become equal to the Father. And third is to sacrifice. This is the humility of the one who is incorporeal and who is completely voiceless. And the third point is to sacrifice oneself means to claim a right to a kingdom that is higher than the Father's. What is the reward that you receive when you surrender yourself completely? That is, you receive a right to the kingdom. Song: the flame has ignited in the gathering of the moths. When you have the true love for the Father, then your love for this old world will not exist. You become completely detached and you become loving. Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children heard a line of the song. You heard, right? Who is explaining this? The spiritual father. He is also called the flame. His form is light. He has been given many names. They praise the Father. Of course, Baba has one name, that is Shiv, which means benevolent. But how does he benefit? The worldly people praise the Supreme Soul. They also say that he is beyond the name and form. And when Baba's name is based on his duties or responsibilities or his qualities, there are various names. So the Father has become a flame and he has come in the gathering of moths. When the moths just see the Father, they just surrender their lives and then they leave their bodies. Many moths surrender their lives to this flame. Baba just gives this example. Especially at Deepmala, many lamps are lit. And many tiny insects die at night. You children know that our Baba is the Supreme Spirit. He is the Supreme Spirit. He is also called Hussein. There was a movie that is one traveler. So Baba says Baba is the traveler who is ever beautiful, ever pure, and he makes all the travelers, that is the souls, beautiful. And this Murli was spoken on that occasion. He is very beautiful because he is ever pure. What is that beauty? The purity is the beauty. And the purity is the truth. And purity is the elevated stage. And purity is the quality which has got the power to attract the souls. So when souls become pure, they receive pure and naturally beautiful bodies. The souls remain pure when they are in the land of peace. When they first come here to play their parts, when the soul takes the support of the nature, that is the body made up of 5 elements, and while playing the roles, the souls pass through the stages. That is, it passes from Sato Pradhan to Sato, then to Rajo, then to Tamo. Then it comes into the darkness. It becomes ugly. So the soul finally becomes ugly from beautiful. The soul becomes impure. So when souls are pure, they are said to be golden aged. Then they receive golden aged bodies. The world becomes old and new. The beautiful Supreme Father, that is ever Hussein, to whom people have been calling out, O Shiv Baba, on the path of devotion, the incorporeal Supreme Father, Supreme Soul has now come to change impure souls into pure souls and to make them beautiful. Baba makes souls beautiful. It isn't that the souls of those who are beautiful nowadays are pure. No. The soul is not pure. Baba says, although someone's body may be beautiful, but the soul is still impure. People abroad are so beautiful. That is the artificial beauty. You know that the Lakshmi and Narayan have golden aged beauty, whereas people here have the beauty of the hell. Human beings don't know about these things. It's only explained to you children that the beauty here is for hell. That is the body consciousness beauty. It is the beauty of the hell. This beauty just traps you, it gets you entangled in various bondages. And we all are becoming naturally beautiful for heaven, because our actions are filled with the divinity and the purity, and our actions are naturally becoming beautiful or elevated. So we will remain that beautiful for 21 births. The beauty of the beauty that people have here lasts for one birth. When Baba comes here, not only does he make human beings of the world beautiful, but he makes the whole world beautiful. He makes the nature Satopradhan. In the new world of the golden age, there are only beautiful deities. And what are you studying at this time? You are studying this knowledge, you are doing that makeup in order to make you beautiful. What are defects, weaknesses, what are the illnesses? We are studying in order to remove all those defects and various types of sanskars and make us beautiful. We are studying in order to become the beautiful deities. Father is called the flame, but in fact he is the supreme soul. Just as each of you is called a soul, in the same way he is called the supreme soul. You children sing the praise of the Father, and the Father praises you children. Baba says, I make you so elevated that your status becomes even higher than mine. And Baba makes those who always keep the courage. So Baba says, when Baba makes you elevated, your status becomes even higher than Baba's. No one knows me as I am, what I am, or how I play my part. You have to recognize that truth. You have to make effort to become a Satyugi soul. That is the beauty. Now you children understand that how you souls come from the supreme abode to play your roles. You belong to the Shudra clan. Now you have come into the Brahman clan. This is your clan. This clan is not for those of other religions. Only you deity religion souls pass through all the clans. They just have one clan. For instance, Christians just have one clan. They were neither warriors or merchants or Shudras. Baba says, definitely each soul passes through the stages but not through the clans. The soul passes through the Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo, Tamo, but the soul doesn't pass through the deities or warriors or merchants or Shudras clan. But these clans are meant for you. The nature, the world too passes through these stages of Sato, Rajo, Tamo. The unlimited Father sits here and explains this whole world cycle, and the Father who gives the knowledge of the whole cycle, the Father who is the ocean of knowledge, ocean of purity, he himself says, Baba says, he doesn't take rebirth. All the people celebrate the birthday of Shiva, they don't know when he comes. They don't even know his life history. The Father says, every cycle I explain to you children about what I am, how I am, what part I have in me, and how this world cycle continues to turn. You know that. Then how do your stages change? You know that you just come down the ladder. You are the ones who take 84 births. Those who come later also have to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, Tamo. Those who come at last, they also have to pass through the stages for a short period of time. When you become Tamo Pradhan, the whole world becomes Tamo Pradhan. Surely then you have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. This world cycle continues to turn. It is now the Iron Age. Then after this, the Golden Age will come. We Brahmins are at the confluence age. It is the beautiful confluence age. The Father says, I have entered an ordinary body exactly as I did in the previous cycle in order to teach you children Raj Yoga once again. Then the soul becomes pure through Raj Yoga. So Baba teaches Raj Yoga. The flame just makes the moths beautiful through the fire of yoga. Nowadays there are many types of yogas. That is the intellect's connection. That is, yoga is to become a barrister, or yoga to become an engineer. Yoga means your connection is with that one, what you are going to become. So in order to become a barrister, your intellect's connection has to be linked to a barrister, because the conscious mind knows that. And definitely the soul remembers the one who is teaching, and the soul also remembers the study which is being taught and who is teaching. Baba is the one who teaches, and he is the father, teacher and Satguru. Their fathers are different, and if they had a guru, they would remember him. The soul studies, even the knowledge of becoming a barrister or an advocate. It is not the brain which takes, it is the intellect which receives the knowledge. It is the soul who studies. Their desire will be that they become that position holder, and they study and they just get a position accordingly. Then if they don't get a job, then they experience sorrow. It is the mind and the intellect which have done the task, but the sanskar is not there. But when it comes in action, then the reward will be received. So Baba just transforms the nature, the thoughts, and he just enables us transform our sanskars. It is the soul which studies. The soul becomes a barrister or a judge through this body. And what are you studying at this time? In order to make what kind of sanskars? While performing actions, what is the sanskar which is getting recorded in the soul? You children are instilling the sanskars of becoming soul conscious while performing actions, because when you are soul conscious, you do very wonderful actions. If you are soul conscious, you imbibe all the virtues, your thoughts would be very fine. Because you have been body conscious for half a cycle, and the Father says become soul conscious, because the sanskars of studying is in the soul. Just like a human soul who becomes a judge, and we are now becoming deities. what is our judgment, what is the wisdom or the intellect does. We are becoming the masters of the world or deities. The one who teaches us is the Supreme Shiv Baba, the Supreme Soul. He is the ocean of knowledge as well as ocean of peace and prosperity, and plateful of jewels have been portrayed emerging from the sea. Of course, they are the matters of the path of devotion, whereas Baba, the ocean of knowledge, just gives four trays full of the jewels of knowledge. This each version is a jewel or a diamond. The jeweler just gives the gift of these jewels. So Baba also has to give the reference, or he has to give an example in order to make us understand. He just relates the incident which happened a cycle ago. So Baba also tells that Baba gives these imperishable jewels. You become very wealthy with the jewels of this knowledge, and you also receive. If you become wealthy with the wealth of the knowledge and you become virtuous, it's not about the it's not about having monetary treasures, but Baba says if the soul becomes full of the divinity, then you are very wealthy. Then you will receive many diamonds and gems. Those who know how to do this business, who knows how to take and give these jewels of knowledge, they become very wealthy. You become very wealthy through this knowledge, then you will receive those diamonds and jewels. Each of these jewels is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees, which will make you very wealthy. The idols, they are very wealthy. You just look at how they just how they are placed in the temple, what cleanliness is maintained, and they are adorned with those ornaments. When there is that much beauty and attraction in those idols, then how much beauty or divinity must be there in the living moths. You know that. What do you mean by becoming wealthy, and what do you mean by being a poor one? These vices make you poor. These defects, these loopholes, these flaws make you poor. It is the quality that is viceless that makes you wealthy, and that makes this land a wealthy land. And Bharat was a viceless land, and pure deities used to reside there. They have now become impure and ugly. Yesterday, Baba just used different words to express the meaning of beautiful and ugly. Baba used, in yesterday's Murli, Baba used these two terms, that is solvent and insolvent. So Baba today says Bharat was a viceless land and pure deities used to reside there. Now you have become impure and ugly. Now there is a meeting of souls with the Supreme Soul. Only when souls are in bodies are they able to listen. The Supreme Soul also enters the body. The home of souls and Supreme Soul is the abode of peace. There is no sound or movement there. The Supreme Soul, the Supreme Father, comes here to meet you. Children, he meets through this body. So, this is the true meeting. That is the home where you rest. And you have that meeting with the Father here in the physical world. And at home, you take rest, you study, you receive those attainments at this time. Now, you children are at the auspicious confluence age, and the rest of the world is in iron age. And the meeting takes place at this confluence age. And the Father sits here and explains. You spend a lot of money on the path, in the path of devotion, to build huge temples and to make idols. Else, you can also keep the image of the Sri Krishna at home. You can get those pictures at very reasonable prices. Then why do you have to go to temples which are located at a very far place? This is the path of devotion, and such temples don't exist in the golden age, because the golden age is the living temple. Those souls are worthy of worship, and you find worshippers in the iron age, and you are at this confluence age. You are making effort to become worthy of worship, and this is the study which is taken in order to become beautiful, in order to become worthy of worship deity. You are becoming Brahmins. Baba says the body, this is the last body, and it is the most valuable one, because this body is the effort making body. Of course, you eat and drink with the unlimited Father. At this time, you earn a lot of money. It's also said that I eat with you, I drink with you. It's not that they say that they do all such things with Sri Krishna. They remember the Father. Even the praise that belongs to Shiv Baba, you are the mother and father. Children, just play with the Father. It's not said that we are the children of Sri Krishna. They don't sing this praise, that is, you are the mother and father and we are your children for Sri Krishna. The soul through the body says, we all are the children of the Supreme Father. When you come, we play with you, then we will eat with you. We will do everything with you. You say Bap Dada. Therefore, this is like a family. There are Bap Dada and you, children, and this Brahma is an unlimited creator. The Father enters him and adopts Brahma. Then Baba tells him, you are mine. And this is a mouth-born creation. So adopting Brahma Baba is just like adopting a wife, and she too is a mouth-born creation. Her husband would say, you are mine. Then he creates a physical creation with her. From where did this system start? When they get married, they say that you are mine. Each one says. So Baba also says, Shiv Baba adopts Brahma Baba, and Shiv Baba chooses Brahma Baba, and he says, you are mine. And he creates this creation. And that system started from here. The Father says, I adopted this one, and through him adopt you. You are my children. However, this one is male. Therefore, Saraswati was also adopted in order to look after all of you. It's a wonderful thing. A male becomes our mother. We have taken the birth through Brahma Baba, but sustenance is given by Mama. And Saraswati was adopted to look after everyone, and that is why she has got this title of mother. There is the river Saraswati, and the river is the mother, whereas the father is the ocean. That one has emerged from the ocean. A huge gathering takes place where the river Brahmaputra meets the ocean. At no other place does such a large gathering take place. That is the gathering of rivers, that is, a river meets another river or ocean, but here the meeting of the souls take place with the Supreme Soul. So it also takes place when he enters a body. So the father says, I am a Hussein, I enter this one every cycle. This is predestined in the drama. The whole world cycle is now in your intellects. Its duration is 5,000 years. From this unlimited film, they create limited films. Whatever happened in the past, it then becomes the present. The present then becomes the future, which is then called the past. Now the future becomes the past, and the past becomes the present. So how long does it take for it to become the past? How much time has passed since you went into the new world? It's a matter of 5,000 years. So each of you is now becoming the spinner of the discus of self-realization. You explain that you first were Brahmins, then you became deities. You are the children of Baba. Now you are receiving your inheritance of the land of peace and the land of happiness from the Father. Baba comes and establishes these three religions, and rest of the religions get destroyed. And the souls go back home. It is Sadhguru, the Father, who takes everyone back home, and people call out to him to come and grant salvations. When the Father grants salvation, then the bodies would be destroyed and then the souls go back home. Show me a way to shed my body and go to the land of peace. This is why people go to gurus. However, those gurus can't enable you to leave your body and take you with them. They are not liberators. Only the one Father is the purifier. When he comes, souls surely must become pure. Only the Father is called the great death, that is the death of all deaths. He makes them all shed their bodies and takes them back home. That one is the supreme guide. He is the liberator, he as well as the guide and the purifier. He is the supreme guide. He takes all souls back home. These bodies are dirty. We want to become free from the bondage of them. As we shed our bodies, we can become free from their bondage. You are now being realized. You are now being released from these devilish bondages and being taken into the divine relationships of happiness. You know that you have relationships in the golden age which give you happiness, but the same relationships become bondages in the iron age and they give sorrow. You have come into the land of happiness via the land of peace. You also know how will you come into the land of sorrow. Baba comes to make you beautiful from ugly. The Father says, I am also your true obedient Father. The Father is always obedient to his children. He is also the true obedient, and he's the one who makes us beautiful. He takes us back home. The Father is always obedient. He serves them so much. Even a physical father spends so much to educate his children, then he gives all his wealth and property to them, and he goes into the company of holy men. He makes his children more elevated than himself. So, in the same way, this father says, I'm no less than the physical father. So, he's the one who makes you into the double masters. You become the masters of the world as well as the masters of the land of peace. Even you are worshipped in two ways. That is, you are worshipped as souls and also as a deities. I am only worshipped in one way, that is in the form of Shivlingam. Whereas you are worshipped in the form of saligrams as well as deities. I was just telling Baba actually you make us worthy of worship and you make us being worshipped in three forms. Because one is deities in the form of deity, in the form of Shivlingam, and because people always worship the beads of the rosary. So Baba, you make us the ones who are liked by the deities and you make us worthy of worship. You make us beautiful. You make us worthy of sitting on the throne. So Baba says, Baba doesn't become a king, whereas he serves you so much. Baba is the one who makes you a double crowned king. He makes you pure. Then why do you forget such a father? The one who is giving you these many attainments, why do you forget such a father? O souls, consider yourselves to be souls and remember me so that your sins can be absolved. Whom have you come to? Whom have you come to? Whom do you want to meet? You want to meet the father, then the Dada. This is the humility of the Brahma Baba. Baba always says you have come to meet Shiv Baba. What does Shiv Baba make Brahma Baba? First there is the father, then the great great grandfather, that is Adi Dev, Adam. Then there are many generations. Because all the branches emerge from the trunk of the tree. Would anyone call Shiv Baba the great great grandfather? Because Baba makes you elevated in every respect. He tells Brahma Baba that Shiv Baba makes Brahma Baba even higher than Shiv Baba, because Shiv Baba is just the father, where Brahma Baba becomes great great grandfather. You have found such a Baba, then why do you forget him? Don't forget. If you forget, how do you become pure? Baba shows you the way to become pure. Only by having this remembrance will the alloy be removed from you. The Father says, sweet lovely children, just renounce this body consciousness and become soul conscious. You also have to become pure. This lust is the greatest enemy. Become pure in this one birth for my sake. A physical father would also say, don't perform such dirty acts. Just maintain the honor of my beard. In the same way, the Paralokic Father also says, I have come to purify you. Therefore, don't make your face dirty. Don't become impure. Else you will cause my honor to be lost. The dignity of all the Brahmins and the father will be lost. Some write, Baba, I have fallen, I have dirtied my face. The father says, I have come to make you beautiful, and you have dirtied your face. Why do you become impure when Father has come to make you beautiful? So, in order to become ever beautiful, you do have to make some effort. So, that is why the Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, the Father comes in order to make us beautiful and to make us the masters of the world. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharana, the first one. Your last effort making body is your most valuable one. You have to earn a lot of income through that body, eat and drink with the unlimited Father, and experience all relationships with Him. Second one, don't perform any such act through which the honor of the Brahman family and the father's honor would be lost. Become soul conscious and become completely pure. Have remembrance to remove all the old alloy from you, that soul. Today's blessing. May you entertain your mind and become an embodiment of what you hear. So become a constantly powerful soul. It's not about just listening to the Murli, but you must entertain yourself and become an embodiment of what you hear. Just entertain. Then you will become powerful. Every day, put thoughts of zeal. What's the method to become powerful? Daily, put thoughts of zeal and enthusiasm into your mind for yourself and for others. Become an embodiment of those thoughts yourself and use those thoughts to serve others. Your life will be constantly full of enthusiasm and you will give zeal to others. Just as you have entertainment programs, in the same way, make a daily program to entertain your mind and become an embodiment of what does that mean? Whatever you hear, becoming an embodiment of whatever you hear, then you become powerful. Slogan: before changing others, first of all change yourself. Before changing others, first of all change yourself. This is being wise and sensible. We must transform ourselves before we transform others. Avyakt signal: accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. The facility for the fastest service is the power of pure and elevated thoughts. Father Brahma always cooperated in the expansion of service through the method of having elevated thoughts. If the method is intense, the expansion is also fast. In the same way, you children also have to become full of elevated and pure thoughts. Specialities of Didiman Mohiniji. Didi never conducted any lecture, but she just spread that fragrance, or she made everyone experience. She didn't make any speech on big stage, but she gave that love and sustenance. She made effort to get everyone's connected with Baba. She gave altruistic love so that, especially to Kumaris and Kumars, so that their intellects are not drawn anywhere. She said that there are many who just give lectures, but she just gave that kind of sustenance and love so that the soul just sacrifices himself to the Baba. Om Shanti. We will first remember Baba for 3 minutes, then Sudhir Bhaiji will make a few announcements. Om Shanti. All the teachers and other serviceable souls who have come for teachers in Teachers Bhatti or Kumaris Bhatti, you will receive your godly gift in the Adijis meeting hall today. All the teachers of the zones and subzones who have not collected your Rakis, you will collect your Rakis from Gyanmoti Meditation Hall. There is a price hike in the train tickets. I think this will be effective from 1st July. Whoever receives anything on your way, please deposit it in the lost and found department. All the teachers of Quarter Gate Pune will meet Sanjeevani's sister in Indraprasth to collect your Rakis. The conference of the media conference are ready. You can just collect it from Anand Bhavan reception office. Whoever wants to receive the Rakis blessings and the invitation cards, you can receive from the hall number office 16. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Om Shanti. Kumaris self-respect.